Hi guys, welcome to Bruins and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So I've seen this story for a while and I wanted to make sure I was in the right frame of mind to do it. And it says vlogger killed in her yard. And it says residents of Little New Road, Kingston 10 looked on in shock and sadness on Wednesday as they recall the chilling news that their neighbor and friend, 36-year-old Nicola Gibson Campbell, was murdered in her yard the night before. Gibson Campbell, a vlogger and clerk at a Kingston public hospital, was cut down by a lone gunman after she arrived home from work. Reports from the police are that Gibson Campbell, mother of three, arrived at her home about 7 p.m. when she was pounced upon by the attacker, who opened fire, hitting her multiple times. A resident said that the incident caught them by surprise. 13 shots. No man, our kind of country this we living in, said the resident, who requested amnesty because of security fears. Why the man them a kill off the woman them? The resident said she was jolted from her bed on Tuesday night by explosions, footsteps, and shouts. Gibson Campbell was described by elderly male neighbor as a good little friend who regularly checked on him to ensure that he was well. The deceased had grown up with her grandmother and had lived in Little New Road area for years, residents said. Her former schoolmate remembered her as a quiet soul. She died really horrible, Nadia Simpson said. Throughout my years at Merrill Grove, that girl has been a Christian, never talk. She don't speak, just her little peers, that's it. Gibson Campbell was also head girl at Edith Dalton James High. Gibson Campbell had a YouTube channel, Nicola Campbell's Journey. The latest video was uploaded 5 days ago. Police Corporate Communication Unit confirmed the reports and said that no suspect had been held in connection to the murder. The St. James Central Police said the investigation is ongoing. So, a lot of times when we talk about how dangerous Jamaica is and how dangerous it is to live there, especially as what they call vloggers. Let's clarify that we're not vloggers. Anybody that does talk about the news or talk about socio-economic climate in whatever country it is, they're more commentary hosts. Even if they talk about dancehall music and gossip and stuff, they're commentary hosts. Vloggers are people that vlog their daily lives and you see where they're going, what they're doing, and all of that. That's a vlogger. I don't know why they took that name and throw it on Jamaican commentary hosts as vloggers, but that's neither here nor there. She was actually a vlogger. She didn't talk about violence. She didn't talk about anything that was happening in Jamaica, and she still got killed in her yard. When we talk about the violence in Jamaica, people like to make it seem like we're sensationalizing these stories. She got shot 13 times. 13 times. So one thing I realized is that people, especially our people, like to sit around and pretend that stuff isn't happening or act like everybody should just not pay attention to it, because if we don't pay attention to it, then it's gonna stop. And that's the opposite. Don't pay attention to it, it's gonna keep happening. And people like to say that we like to talk bad about Jamaica, when in all truth and in honesty, we like to see stuff done. We like people to be held accountable. We like people to do their jobs that they're put in place to do. Also, what we do as YouTubers, especially Jamaican commentary hosts, is not a safe job. I've seen my husband get death threats, and just because you're talking about stuff that's happening in a country that you come from. So it's not safe, and we don't make these stories up. We don't sensationalize these stories more than how the newspaper them sensationalize it. And We don't take this information out the back of our ass and hand it to you on a piece of plate. 99.99% of the time when we choose to talk topics, there are articles, there are statistics that prove everything that we talk about. We don't come on here just to talk shit, basically. We come on here with facts and evidence to prove what we talk about. Jamaica is not safe. We went to Jamaica recently, and you guys will see the vlogs upload. We took every precaution that we tell people to take when they go to Jamaica, and we're not telling anybody not to go to Jamaica because we go to Jamaica. So I don't see the issue. And a lot of times, a lot of these new vloggers like to come on social media and pretend like Jamaica is safe and the best country in the world, and themselves are putting themselves at harm's way. If you guys realize, a lot of Jamaican vloggers, especially vloggers that talk about violence, crimes, politicians, anything like that. I'm not so talking about the people that do dancehall stuff, the frivolous stuff, or dancehall stuff. Let me not say frivolous. They don't show their face. And the reason why they don't show their face, because in Jamaica, it's easy for somebody to page you. Easy if somebody figure out where you're located at. Jamaica have 14 parishes. You can drive out 7 of those 14 parishes in one day, because we done it. And all it takes is somebody to realize or notice. That's like 4 o'clock alarm for school. To realize or notice one particular thing in one of your videos, and they can pinpoint your location. So with that being said, condolence goes out to her and her family, and she left 3 kids, 3 children. 3 children. The vloggers in Jamaica don't show them face because they're easy to get page. Remember that. And all it takes is one person to figure out one single detail from one of your vlogs or one of your videos to pinpoint who you are, where you live, and where you come from. And also I realize that a lot of these vloggers that act like nothing bad is happening in Jamaica, or they want people to believe nothing bad is happening in Jamaica, either want to be friends with these politicians and people in high places so they don't say anything if they do show their face, or I'm afraid of people. One out of the two. So people in the United States make content about every and anything, and nobody try to force them to talk about what they talk about or what their type of content they make. I find that a lot of Jamaican YouTubers, them either like to come and badmine you on this platform or talk BS about you in their videos than to actually come together and do a collab or come together and do commentary together. They would prefer badmine you, talk shit about you, than to actually collab. And that is one of the biggest problems with this, especially Jamaican YouTube diaspora, and that's why I made me stay to myself, okay? Myself, because I don't trust any of them, not one of them. But anyways, condolence goes out to her. I'm very sorry that she lost her life. And again, 13 shots. 13 shots, and she was a YouTuber, she was a clerk, and she never talked about anything that we talk about. She don't talk about crime, violence, she talked about her journey, okay? Her self journey. Comment, like, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.